Picture this. You're staring at two bottles of juice at the supermarket, and one claims to be 100% pure juice, and the other one simply states, made with fresh pressed oranges. Now, you want the healthiest option, but here's the truth. The 100% pure claim might mean that you're getting juice that's loaded with as much sugar as candy, so you're doubting it a little bit. In fact, I'm going to show you the scientifically proven framework for writing product claims that can boost the purchase intent of your customers by over 8%. And it's the exact opposite of what a lot of marketers are doing. What if I told you that trying to promise perfection in your products is actually really hurting your sales? Today, I'm going to show you why the phrase 100% might be the most expensive mistake in your marketing. We're going to break down the science of why customers run away from promises of perfection. And more importantly, I'll show you what to do exactly instead of making these perfect promises. Now, this isn't theory. It's based on a research paper called The Effects of Pseudo-Relevant 100% Claims. This is about understanding how your customers' brains actually work when they encounter sales claims. Let's start with what happens in your customer's brain when they see one of these 100% claims. According to the research paper, when people encounter absolute claims like 100%, their natural skepticism kicks in right away. Now, this can be incredibly frustrating. Imagine that you've worked really hard to build trust with your potential customers, get returning customers, but you use the wrong marketing words and you're actually destroying trust behind your back. But don't worry, in a minute, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a marketing claim that bypasses your customer's bullshit detector and makes them buy more. So let's go back to that juice example. Think about it. When was the last time anything was really 100% perfect? Your brain knows this instinctively, and that's what the researchers found when they tested consumer reactions. They found something fascinating. Products claiming to be 100% pure were judged to be 7.5% worse than those making more modest claims. So by calling your product 100% pure, 100% best, 100% guaranteed, the customers are actually thinking that you're worse than somebody who makes less of a claim. So here's the weird part. Even if the company is telling the truth about being 100% pure, 100% whatever, it still backfires. In fact, the research is showing something that shocked even the scientists, that people trusted juice more when it claimed to be 99% pure versus 100% pure. It's like our brains have this built-in BS detector that goes off whenever something seems too perfect. And that's just the beginning of what they discovered. Why? Because when something sounds too perfect, our brains look for the catch. Even if our brain knows intellectually that the juice company would be in trouble if it lied on the label, our brains don't interpret it that way. The researchers found that these absolute claims of 100% trigger what they call the overconfidence effect, where the excessive confidence actually damages credibility. Now, if you want to put this into action right now and know exactly what to do with claims about your products to increase sales, I do have a free mini masterclass called Scale with Science that shows you how to test and use strategies like the one in this video to scale your business without wasting a single marketing dollar. The link to that is in the description below. Now, before I give you the framework that can boost your sales by 8% and bypass the BS meter of your customers, let me show you something that I bet you've never thought about. The most successful brands in the world never use 100% claims. They know something that most businesses don't. Maybe they're reading the research like I do, but I'm going to show you what they do instead to get people to buy more. Here's where it gets interesting. When companies use specific, meaningful claims instead of perfect ones, trust increased. So instead of 100% pure, successful brands focus on concrete benefits, like made with fresh pressed oranges, or contains 3 servings of fruit. So let me give you a powerful 3-part framework for writing claims that builds trust and will drive more sales. I call it the SVM framework. SVM, number 1 is S, specific. The research shows that vague perfection claims like 100% decrease trust. Instead, you need to be precise about what makes your product different. So the bad example, what you don't want to do, as we talked about a million times, 100% pure juice. But a good example could be pressed from Valencia oranges within 24 hours of picking. It's very specific in the SVM framework, S specific. Another good example might be contains exactly 3 servings of fruit per bottle. It is specific. The key is to replace this abstract perfection with concrete details that are true. And think about putting things like numbers and time frames or specific ingredients in. The second step is verifiable. So the research shows that when customers can verify claims themselves, product evaluations increase by about 8.1%. So your claims need to pass the prove it test. So the bad example might be 100% satisfaction guaranteed. The customer can't validate what that means. So a better example of how to do that is if you don't double your sales in 90 days, we'll buy back the course. So it's very specific and it's very verifiable. Another example might be see the juice being pressed at our store daily. So the customer can see the people providing the juice are actually pressing it in their store. It's verifiable. So ask yourself, could a customer verify this claim without just taking my word for it? Because that will increase trust and that will increase sales. And the last and third step is meaningful. The research revealed that meaningless perfection claims make products seem less appealing, so you should focus on benefits that matter to the customer's decision. So the bad example, what you don't want to do is just say it's 100% natural. That doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't match this framework. The good example is no added sugars or preservatives. So to a health-conscious consumer, that is meaningful. And another would be only 80 calories per serving. That is meaningful for someone who's counting their calories. This framework works because it gives customers concrete information that they can trust, and it doesn't trigger their natural skepticism, their natural BS detectors like a perfect claim would. Now, the research backs this up. Products using specific, verifiable, meaningful claims saw purchase intent increase by over 8% compared to those claiming perfection. Now you understand why the strongest claims lead to the weakest sales. So you have to remember in marketing, authenticity is beating perfection. If you want to learn more about using scientific principles to grow your business, check out my video on the scientific process to guarantee sales success. I'll link to it right here. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed strategies to scale your company. See you in the next video.